In November 1888, a spooky novella was published in London entitled The Curse Upon Mitre Square. Its author, John Francis Brewer, took his readers back to the 15th century when a priory stood on the edge of the City of London, marking the boundary with the old East End. Brewer spins historical fact and fiction to tell the story of a young monk named Martin who commits a bloody murder on the altar steps of the old church. The monk's ghost is said to haunt the site, evermore, where the church once stood in Mitre Square, and the curse that was laid in the 1400s doomed that place to be forever associated with murder. There was a religious house on Mitre Square, the Holy Trinity Priory, founded in the 12th century by Queen Matilda. It was dissolved as part of Henry VIII's Reformation in 1532, and there's no trace of the buildings left today. But it seems there was no evidence that any murder took place at the Priory, and no ghostly monk named Martin ever haunted the square. But that didn't stop John Brewer from promoting his story in 1888. So what was going on in 1888 that prompted him to try and tell such a tale? Well, as many of you may know, 1888 was the year of the Whitechapel murders, and on the night of the 30th of September, Catherine Eddowes became the fourth victim of the mysterious killer known to history as Jack the Ripper. Eddowes was one of two women murdered that night. Liz Stride was killed about an hour earlier in Berners Street, Whitechapel, while Kate was killed on City of London territory in a dark corner of Mitre Square. She was horribly mutilated, the tip of her nose cut off and her left kidney and uterus removed. Brewer suggested she'd been found on the very site where the old high altar had once stood, another victim of the curse on Mitre Square. Brewer was one of the first people to cash in on the Whitechapel murders in print. Since then, countless authors have exploited the public's love of mystery and fascination with murder to sell speculative books on the Whitechapel murders. A whole Ripper industry is supported by the murder of 5 or more poor women in late Victorian London, and it shows no sign of running out of steam. My name is Dr. Drew Gray, and in my third year history module at the University of Northampton, we explore the murders, their context, and try to unpack the truth behind the many myths that have grown out of the Ripper case. Because, as we know, ghosts don't exist. Or do they?